the opening round of the 2025 Japanese Super Formula Lights, Tom's rookie Yuki Sano took pole position. Second on the grid is B-Max Racing Team's rookie Yuto Nomura, last year's Japanese FIA F4 champion. On the third grid is last year's championship runner-up Rikuto Kobayashi from Tom's. Much anticipated season opener at Suzuka lights out. The black and red car Sano in pole position got off to a good start, and although several cars suffered engine stalls, Sano went into the first corner in the lead. Nomura in the red and yellow car and Kobayashi battled for second position, and Nomura secured P2 at the second corner. Nomura challenges Sano for the lead at the chicane on the opening lap. Sano defends his lead for the first lap, but Nomura closes in using the toe. The two cars go hard on the home straight. Nomura overtakes Sano at the first corner and takes the lead. However, on lap 6, the leader Nomura is given a 5-second penalty. He moved while the red lights were still on and was penalized for a false start. This is an unfortunate time penalty for the race leader Nomura, but for Sano in second position, he can still win the race even if he finishes in second position, as long as he stays within 5 seconds of Nomura. Meanwhile, in the latter half of the race, the midfield battle intensified, with the green car Soto Arao in 6th, the yellow car Kazuhisa Urabe in 7th, and the orange and purple car Tose Moriyama in 8th, fighting closely for the final point. Ahead of them on lap 12, the green car Yusuke Mitsui and the yellow car, a 17-year-old Filipino driver Zach David, were battling for P4, and David caught Mitsui. The battle for P6 became even more intense, with Urabe going ahead of Arao at the chicane. But taking advantage of the toe on the home straight, Arao again went ahead of Urabe at the first corner. However, on the backstretch of lap 14, Arao was lined up by Urabe and went off course. Under braking at the chicane, he lost his position. In the end, it was Nomura who took the checkered flag at the top of the 16-lap race. But due to his time penalty, Sano claimed the debut win, finishing 2.8 seconds behind Nomura. In the masterclass for gentlemen drivers, Yasuhiro Shimizu won the opening round. In the opening round of the 2025 season, two rookie drivers, Sano and Nomura, won and finished first and second, with Kobayashi in third. The second round was held on Sunday morning. Again, Tom's rookie Sano was in pole position. Kobayashi started second on the grid, making it an all-Tom's front row. Third on the grid was Arao from Delightworks Racing. With the track temperature at 13 degrees Celsius, round 2 lights out. Pole sitter Sano starts off with Kobayashi in tow. Sano, Kobayashi, Arao, Nomura, and the American driver Kalen Frederick in the yellow car follows in order. On lap 2, Kobayashi was running in P2, suddenly stops. Unexpected drivetrain trouble brought his car to a stop on the gravel. Unfortunately, Kobayashi had to retire from the race. The safety car was deployed to retrieve his car. The restart takes place on lap 5. However, just before the restart, the tires were unexpectedly cold, and Arao in second ran off course under braking at the chicane and dropped to last place. Chasing the leader Sano are the B-Max drivers Nomura and Frederick, followed by Yuga Furutani from Tom's in fourth. Behind them, Reimei Ito from LM Corsa and Urabe from B-Max are fighting for P5. In this battle, Urabe got ahead at the entry to S corner. On lap 8, Dragon in the Masterclass spun out on the exit of Spoon Curve, and it brought out the safety car again. As a result, round 2 will be restarted on the final lap. The race leader, Sano, made a strong restart, pulling away from the pack. Nomura in second, Frederick in third, and Furutani in fourth. But changing positions will be difficult. At the final chicane, Nomura closed in on the race leader Sano, but couldn't catch up. In the end, Sano secured another victory in round 2, making it 2 consecutive wins. Nomura finished a close second, and Frederick held off Furutani for third. In the Masterclass, Shimizu also did well in the second round and won this race. With back-to-back wins, Sano will be the focus heading into round 3. Sano gets off the car and explodes with joy by thrusting his arms in the air. On the round 2 podium were Sano, Nomura, Frederick, and Masterclass winner Shimizu. In round 3, the track temperature rose by over 10 degrees Celsius compared to round 2. Pole sitter Sano from Tom's was aiming for his third win of the weekend. Second on the grid was Nomura from BMAX, and he was hungry for his first win. Third was Kobayashi, who had resolved his mechanical trouble from round 2. Now the third and final race of the SUZUKA round gets underway. Both Sano and Nomura on the front row make good starts, but Kobayashi has an explosive launch like a rocket and takes the lead at the first corner. Further back, Nomura comes from the outside at the first corner and goes side by side with Sano. The battle between Sano and Nomura continues, but Nomura finally takes second through the S corner. Kobayashi defends the lead, but Sano attacks Nomura at the chicane on lap 3 and takes back second. The two rookies were competing fiercely from the start, and Sano won the battle here. But Nomura did not give up, and at the first corner on lap 4, both drivers went side by side again. But Sano defended P2 through the second corner. Meanwhile, behind the top 3, Mitsui and fourth struggled with the pace, allowing a pack of 7 cars to close in. Trying to break away from the pack, David dives to the inside of Mitsui at the chicane on lap 5 and successfully overtakes to take fourth. Soon after that, Frederick gains slipstream from David and overtakes Mitsui at the first corner to move up to P5. On lap 8, Sano was closing in on race leader Kobayashi, but Kobayashi made a costly mistake and went off the track at the Degner curve. Here, Sano inherited the lead effortlessly. Nomura moves up to second place, and Kobayashi falls back to third. In the final stage of the race, the midfield battle remains intense, and Urabe overtakes Ito at turn 1 to 2 on lap 11 and moves up to 9th. In the end, Sano took the lead, widening the gap to over 5 seconds and ran alone. He's aiming for his third checkered flag this weekend. Car number 35, Yuki Sano, had a great weekend. He won the SUZUKA round 3 times in a row. He completely dominated this race week. Also in the Masterclass, Shimizu secured 3 consecutive flawless victories. Sano had been racing in FIA F4 until last year, and he earned 3 consecutive wins in his debut round in Super Formula Lights. Nomura also finished on the second place podium for the 3rd consecutive round. All eyes will be on the next round at Autopolis.